Ah. Oh yeah, get some of that butter up all in there. Yeah. Breaking out the double blade. Just turned my canoe into a kayak. This adventure finds me on one of the upper stretches of the Connecticut River. We're doing a 50-mile stretch that takes us through wild trout territories, North American raptor territory. We're going through the only designated natural segment of the entire Connecticut River. We have some rapids to navigate, and we have 4 days to enjoy it. Loading in the rain. We're going that way. All right, and we're off. Pouring. I'm glad that it's not raining now, but the sky is pretty dark. There's supposed to be thunder showers and stuff coming later this afternoon, so we're trying to get to where we're going. First campsite that we wanted to get to is approximately 6 miles downriver, and we're gonna check it out, see what's going on, see if we like the site, see how much time we have left during the day, and we might press on. The Connecticut River has a lot of silver maples lining its shores, and this does not disappoint. These things are awesome. Kind of figured we might get wet today. Well, this landing sucks, and it's muddy. Picnic table. There's the post I saw. There used to be a sign right there, you can see. No good. I don't want to be there. It's really buggy, wet, muddy, and it's only 2:30. I don't want to sit there all day getting massacred by bugs. So onward. Our next site that's designated on the map is 6 miles from here. Weather's actually looks like it's clearing up a little bit. What an unbelievable difference in weather. From pouring to this. That's all right. That's all right. Can handle that. And now we're paddling through prime trout territory, designated and maintained by the state of New Hampshire. Check it out, guys. A nice little brown trout. I'm gonna let him go. Got a nice rainbow here. Check that out. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Thanks for the fight, buddy. Can't complain about that. There's our sign for the campsite. We made it. Got some nice steps right there. Well, it turns out that pushing on from that other campsite was the best decision we've made all day. A couple more hours floating down the river, catching some fish. Really, really nice section of river. The site up there looks wicked nice. JP's getting ready to check it out right now. I'm pumped. Yeah. The mosquitoes are insane. Holy smokes. What a fun day. Now that we have camp all set up, I feel like I can relax a little bit. I'm gonna drink some beer and think about dinner. And tonight for dinner, I'm having dehydrated American chop suey with onions, peppers, tomatoes, and sausage. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to having this. And some eggplant parmesan. I'll get a good close-up, but check that out. Yeah, eggplants from the garden. I made this last night. I'm looking forward to this. Got my hammock set up. JP got the fire going. We had an awesome day running down this river, catching some fish. We made a really, really good decision to keep pressing on when we could have stayed at a terrible campsite, gotten chewed by bugs instead of catching fish. That would have sucked. We made the right choice. Got a little bit of water in there, and I'm gonna cover it with my ultralight lid and throw it on the fire. What are you cooking?
Homemade cabbage rolls, buddy. Pretty excited about this.
They smell delicious.
Yeah, I got 2 more. You want one?
I got my work cut out for me tonight.
Yeah, I saw that.
What a day. Look at that. JP saw what I was making and he's like, there's no way you're gonna eat all that. And he's right. That's so much food. Cheers, man.
Yo.
Nasty. Coffee, delicious. Just what I needed. This time around, I'm on the Connecticut River. JP and I were doing a 50-mile stretch from Canaan, Vermont, down to Guildhall. Yesterday we did a car spot. We met in Guildhall and then switched all the gear over to one vehicle, headed up to Canaan, and now we're just floating back down river. Yesterday we did about 12 miles and we're here at Holbrook campsite, which is quite nice. And we've got another 12-mile day today, at least anyway. It's a really nice section of river. Yesterday's section was awesome. From Canaan to here, it's spectacular. The river is not as wide up here, so the water is moving a little bit faster. We encountered some good quick water. We got some small class 1 rapids, and it was fun. It poured on us yesterday, but it was a good trip. The rain cleared out, and we made it here fine. Everything was great. Now we're just enjoying a little bit of breakfast, coffee, hanging out for a little bit. We're gonna start breaking down camp and heading down this river. My sleep system for this trip is my Warbonnet SuperFly with my superior gear 30-degree hammock. It has a built-in underquilt that's rated for 30 degrees. And I've got it paired with my Get Out gear 45-degree quilt. And now it's time to start ripping it all down. Ice cold and absolutely delicious. I have my canoe lashed to these steps so that I can load it up without it floating away. And we're off. Nice, relaxing morning at camp. I like those mornings where you're not rushed. Just wake up, do your thing, hang out. I dig it. A little bit windy, but it's okay. Better than rain. Oh, man. We're about 14 miles into the trip, and we're now paddling into a North American raptor territory. An area that claims that you could see every type of North American raptor. I did see 2 broad-winged hawks, but nothing else that I could get close enough to identify. Just got a nice brown. Look at that fish. Beautiful. Awesome. Come on, buddy. There you go. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. That's freaking awesome.
That was fun. Yes! Yes! I just landed an awesome fish. Look at this thing. Look at that fish. That is a beautiful brown trout. Oh my God, what an awesome fish. Yeah! Woo! There you go, buddy. There you go. That was fabulous. Just got a nice rainbow. Approximately 18 miles into our trip, we encounter a 400-yard stretch of Class 1 rapids, adjacent to Route 102. We were fortunate because the water levels were high enough to pass through without any issue. That was a ton of fun. I'd like to do like 10 miles of that. That'd be fun. Well, just had a nice lunch. Now it's time to run some rapids. Let's go. Well, we blew right through Lyman Falls. We're covering a lot more distance than I'm used to because we're traveling on some pretty quick water. And we went right through the Lyman Falls Class 2 rapids without even knowing it. Blew right through it. And on my map, it specifically says not to do that because it's dangerous. There's rebar and dam remnants underneath the water. No signs or anything. We didn't realize where we were, and we blew right through it without even thinking about it. Thankfully, we both stayed dry and didn't have any issues, but man, it's kind of hairy when you sit back and think about it. So they're runnable. I'm gonna take this as a lesson to start paying more attention. That could have been bad, but it wasn't. Got away with that one. This is fun. I've never paddled in whitewater at all, so this is completely new to me. I don't have anyone to teach me. Just watched a lot of Jim Baird. I definitely want to do more rivers, learn the craft. I want to learn how to do this badly. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. That was awesome. That was so much fun. I'm a little bummed out because my GoPro died like a third of the way through that, so I didn't get a lot of footage that I would have liked to have gotten. But wow, fun. That is so much fun. I have literally no whitewater experience, so this is a rush for me. I'm having a blast. Snack time. Oh yeah. Yep. I don't even like touching those cans. They're icky, but I'll make an exception. I might go put on my gloves. I don't want to have the brand wear off on me.
Right.
It might be contagious.
If you touch it, Kid Rock's gonna haunt you in your sleep.
Oh, no. There. See, no skin contact. We're at the Belknap campsite on the Northern Forest Canoe Trail. This is a nice site, and we're gonna set up our stuff and have a nice relaxing evening. There's a country store a couple 100 yards up the road. We might actually visit that as well. We've got the time. Time to set up camp and relax a little. Oh, it feels really good to get those off. What a fun day. This is gonna be good. Ice cold. Cheers, folks. Coming into this trip, I was really, really nervous and apprehensive about it because prior to this, I have like zero experience with whitewater. I figured that I was either going to be terrified and not want anything to do with it after this trip, or I might want more. And turns out, I want more. I want more. That was so much fun. I can't even put into words how excited I am and how exciting that was. Like, man, good stuff. The spark has just turned into a fire. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to do more. My canoe, it's been a while since I've used my Fusion, the Wenonah Fusion, the canoe. I'm trying to think of the last time I used it, and I can't recall. Boat did great. It's 13 feet long, it's fairly wide, 34 inches I think, maybe 32, I'm not 100% certain. Tough weave, weighs 45-ish pounds, and it's rugged. I bounced it off some rocks today pretty good. The thing can take some hits. It was a lot of fun to paddle today. It's a playful little boat for sure. And me being a complete novice whitewater paddler, and that boat handled 1 and 2 with ease. I say class 2 because that's what the map says. To what extent of class 2 that may be, I'm sure it's on the lower end. But the canoe did it. I got through it without tipping, so I'm pretty excited about that. Super fun. I'm just rambling. So I'm just gonna drink this beer, shut my mouth, enjoy myself. So JP brought some sopressata. I've never even heard of this stuff. Ever. And it's phenomenal. Wow. You learn something new every day. If you're lucky. Cheers. We're not supposed to get any rain tonight, so I'm going to use my small Dyneema tarp just because it's really easy to pitch. Yeah, that's why. Quick, easy, simple, less is more. Just like rock and roll. 1, 4, 5, yes. Got some onions, butter, kielbasa. Got some pierogies, cabbage and carrots, tomatoes, some sauerkraut and Korean hot sauce. I am a pig, a hog. I ate all of that, every single last little bit, and I'm not even ashamed. It was delicious. ice cold water. What a treat. The Belknap campsite is situated on the Nulhegan River of Vermont, one of the cleanest, if not the cleanest, tributary of the Connecticut River. It's also an old waterway known to have been used by the Abenaki Indians of the area hundreds of years ago. This water is rooted in history, and it's part of the Northern Forest Canoe Trail. This is where the NFCT dumps into the Connecticut River. Ooh, the nights are getting chilly. I can see my breath. I'm looking forward to climbing in this hammock, passing out. See you in the morning. The site has a pretty nice composting toilet. Hopefully it's not terrifying inside. Dun dun dun. This just might be my new favorite coffee. This stuff is so good. The Dark Night. Hilltop Packs. I picked up a new stove for canoe camping and stuff, and it fits in my pot perfectly. A little spaceship. BRS. I don't remember the name of it. Editing Justin will put it in. Pretty cool. And it can go on isobutane canisters, and it has an adapter for propane as well. I brought the propane, so I'm going to use it. Just thread that adapter on, like so. Jalapeno cheese bread. Throw some of that in there. Oh yeah, get some of that butter up all in there. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Cue the train. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. At this point in the program, I'd like to take a couple seconds of your time to thank our chickens for the amazing eggs. Crazy cluckers. All right, we have another full day on the water. Nothing as crazy as yesterday. It should be pretty easy and straightforward. So I'm gonna have a beverage, break down camp, and enjoy the day. It's our last full day on the water. Yeah. Yeah. Belknap campsite. Pretty nice. Really nice site, actually. Real close to the road, just so you know. But it doesn't bother me. It is what it is. And it was a nice spot on the river. We had a skunk come visit us like 4 o'clock in the morning. That was fun. Uneventful, so that's good. That's good. Nobody stinks. He's just checking stuff out, seeing what's up, wondering who's in his turf. We have another full day on the water. We would like to go to Samuel Benton campsite, I believe. It's about 10 miles from where we camped last night. So we're just gonna take our time and get down this river, enjoy ourselves, do some fishing, have some fun. Got a nice brown trout here. On the board. Woohoo! It's shaping up to be a banger. I shouldn't have said that. I just fucked myself. JP just got himself a fish. He's on the board. We're coming up on the eskers, deposits of sand and clay left from the glacier melt. The Connecticut River is over 400 miles long, and this 7-mile stretch is the only designated natural section of the river. This section of the river is not stocked with fish, and motorized boats are not allowed. Look at that. So cool. Another nice brown. Brown through the eskers. Thanks for the fun, buddy. Awesome. Got ourselves a nice little rocky beach. We're taking a little bit of a break. Gonna have some lunch, a drink, with a view. For lunch, nothing too crazy today. Breakfast is still kind of sticking with me. So I'm gonna have a cucumber from the garden. Ooh, I gotta put some vinaigrette sauce on it. Yeah, there we go. The reduction. That is some cold water. Woo! That feels good. That's cold water. That felt so good. Oh man, that's just what the doctor ordered. I feel like a new man. That was fantastic. Onward. We're about 30 miles into our 50-mile journey. Every canoe is different. Let me show you my trolling setup for this for this boat. I've got the rod pushed up against my footrest in the thwart. Keeps the tip nice and out of the way. Got plenty of room to paddle, and I just hold on to it with my foot like a monkey. Works great. Leaves are turning. Well, we don't have too much further to go now. We're on our last mile anyway. The river is really starting to widen up and slow down at this point. There's been a drastic change in the river flow from today versus yesterday. It's pretty interesting to paddle through those changes. It was hot today. That swim was awesome. That was very nice. You look delicious. Got some nice stone steps here. Ooh. That's a wicked shit up. We got the map going. and snack dump. A little bit of pistachio, a little Alpino chicken nugget. It's a lovely combination. But wait, there's more. Once you're done chewing, combining all those flavors, all that goodness, you wash it down with a can of America. It is still ice cold. Yeah. Yep, that doesn't suck. I'll tell you, man, after a couple days of paddling, ice cold beverages, there's just something special about it. Oh, it's worth carrying. I was concerned about drinking the water on this trip because a month ago, this river was raging, flooding, putting towns underwater. It was a bad situation. And I had read that there were like millions of tons of sewage that had seeped into the river because sewer plants had been flooded out. And I was a little bit skeeved out about drinking the water on this trip. So I made sure to freeze a bunch of water and pack it in. I don't regret that decision at all. But it's not so bad. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain tonight. So I'm thinking about sleeping under the stars. No tarp. Tonight for dinner, dehydrated tomato soup, dehydrated tomatoes, dehydrated vegetables, a little bit of rice, bacon bits. 3 cans of dehydrated tomato soup weighs 6.4 ounces. I've already had roughly a can of it. There's 2 cans left at 4 ounces, so I'm gonna take about half of this. Yeah, dehydrated tomatoes from the garden. Look at these things. I'm telling you, dehydrated tomatoes are amazing. They're a culinary delight. You gotta try them. Okay, seriously, try them. The flavors are so intense, it's unreal.
It's more tomatoes than tomatoes do.
Veggies, corn, cabbage, peas, lima beans, peppers, onions, bacon bits. And no real precise measurements, just covering it up. And then I'm gonna bring it to a boil and let it sit. Now that this has come to a boil, I've shut the stove off, and I'm gonna add some fresh cabbage, carrots. Time for a little bit of rice as well. Get this all mixed all up good, like so, and just let it sit. She'll be ready when I am. Slab or 2 of butter to finish it off. Not having a tarp worked out for me. I just put on my underquilt protector to protect the hammock from the dew. All you gotta do is pick up your trash, folks. Don't worry, I'll get it. This is a nice site. It'd be a good spot to camp if you had a large group of people. It's 8:15. We're back on the water. We have at least 10 miles to do today. And that'll be it for us. We're wrapping it up today. We paddled about 14 miles yesterday, and we have approximately 10 or 11 more to do today. It's nice out here this morning, really nice. Stopping for a quick bite to eat. We didn't have breakfast this morning because we wanted to pack up quick and get on the water, make some miles. Don't really want to be on the water all day long. We want to get this 10-mile stretch done in a relatively quick fashion because we've got to go home and do adulting things. That was a nice little break. The mist has burnt off. It's warming up. It's nice out. Breaking out the double blade. I just turned my canoe into a kayak. This section of river is twisty. Lots of turns, bend after bend after bend of sandy beaches and epic views. I can see where this would be a great section to paddle along, swim, take your time on a hot day, but that's not in the cards for us today. There's the speedway. There's a lot of people out there ripping around having some fun. That sounds fun. Good for them. Paddling portion of the trip is over, and now we have to take our gear, portage it up to the landing, do the old load everything up onto the vehicles, and head back to where we started so we can switch out my gear onto my truck, and then we're gonna head home. The old girl's got some battle scars. She took some good hits, scrapes, rubs. Took it like a champ. It's a good look for this canoe. Tough weave, man. That's incredible stuff.